Okay, so hi everybody. Um, Once again, trying to bring forth and trying to be graceful about everything that's happening with me. Um, yes, I've been a victim of marriage fraud and identity theft um, through these individuals that I guess that's what they spend their life trying to do with other people and benefit from. Uh, Unfortunately, I fell victim to this pattern and scam. Um, and it's I just want to open up and expose the system. What is it? How is it that they do it? What are the things they follow? What steps they do. Um, Besides them uh, abusing you emotionally, physically, financially. You know, they do all these things, and then they reverse the psychology to try to make it seem as you are the abuser, and that's a type of way for them to kind of like um, shield or deviate. The fraud that they're trying to scam you with. So it's a manipulation. Whatever they do to you, they make it look as you are the one doing it to them. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Um, and besides that, when it comes to the legal matter, the legal part of the situation where you got to go to court, and there has to be whether it's a domestic violence case that they're trying to pull out, order of protection, whether it's accusations of violence. Um, what else? What else I can do? Divorce annulments, things of that nature. When it comes to that route where you have to go to court and present your case. If you don't have a good lawyer, if you don't have enough money to cover your case, then you're gonna have a pretty hard time dealing with these people because even the court system um, is kind of biased towards them. You know what I mean? I don't know if they have something to do with the corruption, but even the court system, as I speak, and I'm speaking on myself because I got proof. You know what I mean? Even the court system makes it difficult for you, to bring justice, and kind of expose these types of frauds. You know what I'm saying? In my case, I'm trying to get an annulment done, right? Um, which it's the right thing for me to do. Once you discover that you've been a victim of fraud, I think the right thing to do is either get an annulment or a divorce or whatever the case may be, right? So in my case, I'm getting an annulment, but then before the annulment, I have to deal with the fact that she filed an order of protection on me. You know what I mean? Once I discovered the fraud, that was her intentions. File an order of protection, try to say that I abuse her, and try to file for VAWA. You know what I mean? And submit an application with all these fake evidence, fake witnesses. People that are around you that probably are bribed to help her. You know what I mean? And build this whole scenario against you. You know what I'm saying? And in my case, you know what I'm saying. I've had records of mental health. Now that's a hook for her. That's a hook for her to hang on and say, oh, I didn't know he has such an issue. I didn't know he has such a problems. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it after I married her, after I married him. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a hook for her to justify her actions. You know what I mean? She's trying to hide between my mental health situation and try to say that, that I'm not right, that I need meds, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? You could probably have some other stuff, diabetes. You could be, I don't know, have other health issues, HIV, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? They will push that against you. You know what I mean? It's just to make it harder. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say is that I'm being a victim and I'm being manipulated even by the system. You know what I'm saying? Even by the system. Okay? Like, as I told you, on my first order of protection, when she filed the first order of protection, I was served through a blurry text message, right, where I couldn't even read, what she was stating. You know what I'm saying? And I was served 3 days after. You know what I mean? Leaving time for her to set me up, right, and fabricate a case without me knowing, you know, so that I was, to get, so she could try to have me pick up my belongings, you know, while the petition was already filed, you know what I mean, where she hid herself, she had hid herself, and I could have been arrested, or she could have claimed, who knows, you know, so that's a fraud, that's a scam, you know what I'm saying, because I was served by the court system. It was the court system who served the fuzzy message, right? And apparently it's not the first time because I did my research, right? So, mind you, you're going to go through a lot because these people have been doing this for years. This is not just, a thing that just happened now. That no, they've been doing this for years. So they have a whole process that they do. You know what I mean? It's based on technicalities and procedures, to kind of like get the case going in their favor. Okay? Even my own lawyers. My own lawyers came up and asked me some stuff that was kind of, not ordinary to do, you know? And I got the paperwork to it too, Now, the most recently, after the first court date, which was October 8th, 2024. Now, before this second upcoming court date, which will be held on December 4th, which she's trying to do, since she couldn't do anything by then what they trying to do now is use a different address, you know what I mean, which I'm not registered, you know what I mean, use a different address to try to serve me some paperwork stating that I had violated the order of protection. But instead of going to my address, the one that I gave the court, or emailing me or calling me, because the court has all my info, instead of doing that, the petitioner, goes to a different address, you know what I'm saying? Send this officers to a different address, looking for me twice, not just once, twice, you know what I mean? Without me knowing, right? To make it seem like I'm hiding, right? Or am I running away, you know what I mean? Or I'm avoiding them, right? To kind of like bring like probably like a warrant, right? That's a technicality. So by the court date, when I go back, they'll say, oh, we were looking for you. We couldn't find you. Here, you have a warrant. What type of shit is that? You know? And the things that she's stating that I sent someone, that someone did this through me. You know what I mean? And the court is even allowing this, you know what I mean, to take place. So it means they're participating also, you know what I'm saying? And being part of whatever, technicality she's trying to use. Okay, so you know, it's a very, very, very injustice uh, way to do things, and as much as they want to, as much as they want this to work out for her, you know, someone's got to give. You know what I'm saying? Okay, someone's got to give. All right. Okay, I'm defending myself, even though after all she has done, you know what I mean? False allegations. Okay, premeditated actions against me. Okay, even after all of this, I'm only defending myself. Okay, but no, they keep coming up for ways, and looking for actions to you know to trying to help her, you know, enforce her statements and her VAWA case, which it doesn't seem fair to me. Okay, and I will be posting everything because I'm reporting everything. I'm trying to let everybody know what's going on. You know what I mean? How is this going on? And and I believe it needs to stop. It needs to something needs to do somebody needs to do something about this. Okay, so I hope that you get something out of this. I hope that you don't have to go through what I'm going through. And if me coming here and expressing myself helps anybody out there, that's probably falling victim to the same trap, then I'm doing my work. Okay, because it is uneasy and it is very painful, to go through some of the things that I've went through. You know what I mean? Right? I could have been, who knows where I could have been. You know, this is just not a game where you play pops and moms and pops. This is not you're committing fraud emotionally. Financially. You know, I'm ruined. She ruined me emotionally, ruined me financially. My credit's all the way down. You know what I mean? To zero. I'm not working. I'm not doing anything. I'm only focusing on the case because I can't do anything else because I got to defend myself against an injustice. You know. So, and mind you, none of this. I had nothing to do with none of whatever she's claiming. Okay. I helped this lady since the first day. I gave her my all. You know what I mean? I didn't have no, no. I even try to help her, whatever it is that she was trying to do. So there was no reason for this to take place. But she wanted to, I guess, speed up the process. And I guess she thought it was the perfect timing for her. You know.